Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast, Talk Smart English. I'm Paul.
And I'm Lena. Today's topic is very interesting and useful for beginners.
Yes, today we will talk about how to talk to a girl in English in a polite, confident, and respectful way.
Many beginners feel shy, nervous, or scared while talking to a girl in English. But don't worry, we will make it very easy for you.
We will share simple sentences, easy tips, and real-life examples.
So relax, listen carefully, and practice with us.
Lena, what is the best way to start a conversation with a girl?
The best way is to start with a polite greeting and a friendly smile. First impressions are very important. Beginners can say simple greetings like, "Hello," "Hi," "Good morning," "Good evening."
These greetings sound very polite and natural.
Yes. After greeting, you can add a polite line like, "Excuse me, may I talk to you for a moment?" "Hi, can I ask you something?" "Hello, how are you today?"
These sentences make the conversation smooth and respectful.
Exactly. Always be polite and calm while speaking.
After greeting, what should beginners say next?
After greeting, beginners should introduce themselves in a simple, clear, and friendly way. Self-introduction is very important because it helps the other person know who you are, and it also builds comfort and trust in the conversation. When you introduce yourself politely, the other person feels relaxed and more interested in talking with you. Beginners do not need to use long or difficult sentences. They can start with very simple and easy sentences like, "My name is Rahul. I am Rahul. You can call me Rahul." These sentences are short, easy to remember, and perfect for beginners. When learners practice these sentences daily, they start speaking more confidently and naturally.
Yes, these sentences look very simple and easy.
Exactly. Simple sentences are always better for beginners because they reduce fear and confusion. For example, a beginner can say, "Hi, my name is Rahul. Nice to meet you." This sentence sounds very friendly, polite, and confident. It helps create a positive first impression and makes the other person feel comfortable.
That sounds very natural and polite.
Yes, and when beginners introduce themselves clearly, it helps the conversation start smoothly. It also removes nervousness and makes both people feel relaxed and open to talking.
What kind of questions should beginners ask?
Beginners should always ask simple, polite, and safe questions. These questions help continue the conversation without making the other person uncomfortable. Simple questions also help beginners practice speaking without fear or pressure. Some very useful and easy questions for beginners are, "Where are you from? What do you do? Are you a student or working? Is this your first time here?" These questions are very common in daily life and help start natural conversations.
Yes, these are very useful daily life questions.
Exactly. For example, beginners can say, "Where are you from?" When the person answers, they can reply, "Oh, that's nice. What do you do?" This way, the conversation continues smoothly and both people feel comfortable talking.
That really helps keep the conversation flowing.
Yes, and it also helps beginners practice listening and speaking together. Asking simple questions and responding politely helps improve confidence, fluency, and communication skills. With regular practice, beginners start speaking English naturally without fear.
Should beginners also talk about themselves?
Yes, of course. Beginners should definitely talk about themselves because conversation is a two-way process. If only one person keeps asking questions and the other person only answers, the conversation can feel boring or uncomfortable. When both people share and listen, the conversation becomes natural, friendly, and interesting. Beginners should share simple and basic information about themselves. They do not need to say long or complicated sentences. Simple sentences are more than enough in the beginning. For example, they can say, "I am a student. I am learning English. I work in an office. I live in Delhi." These sentences are easy to remember and very useful in daily conversations.
Yes, these sentences are very practical.
Exactly. Sharing simple personal information helps build connection and trust. It shows that you are friendly and open to conversation. For example, a beginner can say, "I am a student. I am learning English and I want to speak confidently." This sentence is simple, clear, and natural. It also tells the other person about your goal, which makes the conversation more meaningful.
That sounds very natural and friendly.
Yes, and when you talk about yourself in a simple way, it makes the other person feel comfortable. It also helps the conversation continue smoothly. Slowly, beginners become more confident and their speaking improves day by day.
Lena, can beginners give compliments?
Yes, beginners can definitely give compliments, but they must always be polite, respectful, and gentle. Compliments are a very good way to make the other person feel happy and comfortable, but they should never sound rude, personal, or uncomfortable. Beginners should use simple, kind, and respectful words while giving compliments. Some good examples are, "You have a nice smile." "You speak very well." "You look very confident today." "You are very kind." These compliments sound positive, friendly, and respectful.
Yes, these compliments sound kind and natural.
Exactly. Compliments should always be short, simple, and sincere. For example, you can say, "You speak English very well. I like your confidence." This makes the other person feel good and encourages positive conversation. But beginners should always remember never to use rude, personal, or uncomfortable words. Always be polite and respectful. Good manners create a good impression and help build healthy communication.
That is very important advice for beginners.
Yes, when learners speak politely, share simple information, and give respectful compliments, they become more confident, friendly, and effective English speakers.
How should beginners end the conversation?
Beginners should always end the conversation politely, positively, and with a friendly tone. Ending a conversation in a good way is just as important as starting it nicely. When you end politely, the other person feels respected and happy, and it leaves a good final impression. Beginners can use simple and kind sentences such as, "It was nice talking to you." "Thank you for your time." "Have a great day." "Nice meeting you." "Take care and see you soon." These sentences are short, easy, and very useful for daily life conversations.
Yes, these sentences sound very polite and friendly.
Exactly. For example, a beginner can say, "It was really nice talking to you. Thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day." This sounds natural, respectful, and warm. It shows good manners and leaves a positive feeling in the other person's mind.
That definitely leaves a very good impression.
Yes, and good manners help build strong communication skills. When beginners practice polite endings, they feel more confident and comfortable in real-life conversations.
Lena, any final tips for beginners?
Yes, I have some very important tips for beginners. First of all, be confident. Confidence is the key to speaking English well. Do not be afraid of making mistakes because mistakes are a natural part of learning. Every mistake helps you improve. Second, always be polite and respectful while talking to anyone. Politeness makes your conversation smooth and pleasant. It also helps you create a good impression and build better relationships. Third, practice every single day, even if it is only for 10 to 15 minutes. Small daily practice is much better than long practice once in a while. Daily speaking, listening, and reading help your brain get comfortable with English.
Yes, confidence really comes with daily practice.
Absolutely. Talk in English whenever you get time. Talk to yourself, talk to friends, repeat sentences aloud, and think in English. Slowly, your fear will disappear and your confidence will grow naturally.
Thank you so much for listening to our podcast.
We truly hope this lesson helps you speak English confidently and comfortably in daily life.
Keep practicing, stay confident, and never give up.
See you in the next episode. Bye, everyone, and happy learning.